Hello everyone, I am Liu Xinhua from Department of Athletic Performance. Today I am going to present gender controversy from Olympic boxing. Here is an outline. I'll start out with a brief overview of the topic and discuss standpoint from IOC and IBA. Finally, I'll take about the main issues and the conclusion with some possible solution. Okay, this article examining the controversy surrounding women boxing at the 2024 Paris Olympics, focusing on athletic Iman Khalif from Algeria and Lin Yuting from Taiwan. Both boxers were previously disqualified by the International Boxing Association after failing gender eligibility tests, which the IBA claimed indicate the presence of XY chromosomes. However, the International Olympic Committees, which is IOC, reject the validity of these tests, citing a lack of transparency and due process, and allow both athletics to compete in Olympics. The article highlights the conflicts between the IBA and IOC over gender eligibility standard, as well as the scientific ethic complexity of defining sex in elite sports. It also explored the intense public backlash and misinformation directed at the athletic, often fueled by political figures and social media. Overall, the article emphasizes the controversy is less about individual athletic and more about inconsistency in governance, the absence of unified eligibility, etc., and the need of fair, transparent, and respectful approaches to gender issues in international sports. Here are the positions taken by the IOC and IBA in the article. The IBA president, Umar Krevlu, told Russian state media it has been proven the two athletes have XY chromosomes, which are typically associated with men rather than a woman. In other hand, the IOC has repeatedly defended the athlete's right to complete all the Paris Olympic. The IOC questioned how they were disqualified last year, saying the process lacked transparency and emphasized that both athletes are legally recognized as women. IOC spokesperson Mark Eden told reporters that they are women according to their passports, which clearly state that the legal sex is female. He also pointed that in Algeria, people are not legally allowed to change their gender, reinforce the IOC position. So this article showed that controversy comes from inconsistent regulation between sports organizations. The IBA disqualified the two athletes in 2023, claiming they failed eligibility tests and they stating they have XY chromosome. However, the IBA did not clearly explain that tests were used. In contrast, the IOC rejected the IBA decision, questioning the lack of transparency and due process. The IOC emphasized that IBA is no longer responsible for Olympic boxing and confirmed that both athletes meet all Olympic eligibility requirements. And this article also highlights public misunderstanding of gender. Many critics focus only chromosome and label the athletes as women, ignore the medical complexity of sex. The LC responded stressing legal identity, stating that both athletes are legally recognized as women. The article suggests that misinformation and oversimplified public discussion led to stigmatizing and harmful attacks against the athlete. So here is a opinion about this article and the event. So first, there need to be unified international gender eligibility standards. Right now, different sports organizations use different rules, which creates confusion and unfair outcomes for athletes. A single transparent standard will help ensure that all athletes are evaluated under the same criteria, will reduce conflicts between governing bodies. Second, eligibility review process must be fair and transparent. Athletes should clearly understand why they are being reviewed, what tests are used, and how decisions are made. They should have the right to appeal decisions before any public announcements are made. This helps protect athletic rights and prevents unnecessary harm to their reputation. Finally, it is important to promote rational public discourse. Discussion is about gender in sports should be based on facts and scientific understanding, not assumption or personal attacks. By focusing on politics and system rather than individual athletes, we can reduce stigmatization and create a more respectful and informed conversation. And this is my report. Thank you.